Commander, we can now construct radio relays in any region where we've made contact with the local resistance.
Commander, we just got word that the Resistance hit an Advent supply line. We have an opportunity to salvage some high-value materials, assuming we can clear out the alien forces guarding the site first.
Ranger deployed.
In position to drop.
Word is Advent has a resupply operation underway, and it's a perfect opportunity for us to pick up some supplies for ourselves. Once deployed, move to locate the Advent crates and mark them with our transponders. Firebrand will be on standby to airlift the goods. Advent forces are in the process of airlifting a number of supply crates out of this area, and we have an opportunity here to take a few for ourselves. Locate and mark the crates with transponders, and Firebrand will handle the rest.
No problem. It would seem Advent has begun deploying their so-called priests into combat. Their implants provide significant enhancements to whatever latent psionic energy they may have once possessed.
I'm going in.
You don't say.
Easily. Without the introduction of human DNA, these creatures once operating under the guise of thin men now show their true form. A purely reptilian species.
No reason for them to hide. The aliens don't need an infiltration unit anymore.
you miss me?
I'm trying.
Advent has already marked a couple of crates for extraction. If we move quickly, we may be able to mark them for ourselves and prevent their airlift.
I thought you were going to be a challenge.
Hurry up!
We're picking up a steady signal from the transponder. Firebrand is en route to make the pickup.
Let's move, boys!
Good work. Advent's locator is down and our transponder is active. Firebrand will handle the pickup.
It is not surprising to find you here.
Advent just airlifted out their first crate. We're gonna have to move fast if we want to get the rest. Firebrand is on deck for recovery. Keep marking those crates, Menace 1-5.
Ah, fuck! I'm shot!
Take a load off.
Understood. No way!
You know, I try to avoid doing this in my Sunday best. Don't make me beg.
Yeah.
I will put it to good use.
They're moving as quickly as they can to get those crates. If we want our share, we'll have to move just as fast.
Medic!
I will oblige you.
Dead.
No!
Understood. Changing mag!
Go forward.
Let's go.
Yeah. Fine.
Easily.
I don't give autographs.
I'm too damn stubborn to die.
Okay. BRB.
I'm not a role model.
You cannot defeat me! Facing me was your first and last mistake. Yes!
Let's go. Boom!
Hostile dropped.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished. Excellent work.
The speaker commended loyal citizens today for standing up to those who would abandon our values for those of the old world. The remarks followed a moment of silence for peacekeepers slain by XCOM dissidents.
Most of our new recruits have never worked in close quarters like the Avenger. Before the war, we might have had time for training, but now, they're gonna have to pick things up on the fly.
course for Sector 5, India.
Reading you loud and clear.
New regional contacts located.
The local resistance we just established contact with have sent over all the intel they've collected on the Chosen operating in this region.
So, you would come to strike at me. I eagerly await your arrival, Commander.
Avenger plotting new course.
Market is open.
Setting course for the Indian Regional Zone.
Here across this world, all will know what lies ahead.
The Chosen are gonna do whatever it takes to get to you, Commander. Even if that means wiping out entire camps of Resistance supporters. We're their only line of defense. This is where the Templar faction maintains their headquarters. I'll admit they can be a bit extreme when it comes to psionics, but so far they seem loyal to our cause. We can scan at this location to gain additional support from their people.
My people understand the value of our cooperation, Commander. The Elders give us nothing more than raw materials for their designs. We will take back our power and turn it against them. Oh, Commander, it's about time we spoke, don't you think? I'm Geist, leader of the Templar Order, but I'm sure you already knew that. Stories of me tend to spread far and wide. You are welcome here anytime, Commander, for among all others of your kind, you alone know the true power of the Elders. You have touched their minds, you have heard their voice, and surely you know that they must fall. On behalf of all Templars, I humbly offer our services towards their demise. Together, we shall be unstoppable. My followers and your people continue to grow in skill, and now the Resistance can take on more responsibility, should you need it. We have a chance to deal the Elders a great blow, should you wish us to, Commander.
Commander, Mox has been captured. We should do everything we can to get him back before the Chosen do God knows what to him.
I'll order my people to get underway immediately.
We already have a covert operation underway, Commander. It will take some time to complete.
This coil could provide us with some additional power for the Avenger systems, but we'll need to add some shielding first to protect the crew. Commander, we've pushed our current power systems to the limit. We don't have any capacity to spare, which means we can't expand our facilities further.
aliens have just finished a new facility tied to the Avatar project, Commander. If we can make contact with resistance forces in the region, we could move on that facility and set back the aliens' work. Commander, we've just received intel that one of Dr. Vollin's escape test subjects is guarding a nearby Advent facility. Best be prepared before we try to take it out. Priority message coming through, Commander. Putting it on screen now.
You have made considerable progress against the aliens over the past month, Commander. I hope that your ongoing efforts will only lead to further success.
Our friends in the Resistance have shared what they know of these so-called Chosen the Elders have sent after us. It sounds like we should expect these things to actively hunt us until we take them out.
Time is not on your side. It won't be long before I find you, Commander.
My people will listen, whether they like it or not. My followers require assistance beyond what I can provide. Can you help us, Commander?
Commander, you should be aware. We're detecting lost activity in this area. Our forces will need to be especially vigilant.
Ranger deployed.
In position for deployment.
Resistance expedition is trapped not far from your position, and the VIP is using a remote turret to hold off the launch. We only have one clear access point to the area, so get to the target's location and escort them back to the entry point for extraction. The whole place is overrun with Lost. Don't bother trying to outgun them. After you secure the expedition, you'll have to return to our original entry point for extraction. Don't get overrun. Keep the path back to Firebrand clear.
As Templar warriors, my followers specialize in wielding psionic energy, mastering the power that belongs to all who are capable. Through intense focus, we can twist the very fabric of the world around us to suit our needs.
I'm on the attack.
No brains, no brawn. He deserves better. Too slow. Exactly. None left.
On my way.
Such potential. Wasted.
Hurry, I'm on my way.
And that's why you tinker, Vaswani.
Where the hell am I?
Stand proud. You fall to the Elder's greatest warrior.
We just picked up a unique signature. One of the Chosen is here. That thing is only going to make trouble for us until we deal with it.
I know you could have dodged that. I hope we will. I didn't just defeat.
Even the smallest strike. The Elder's vengeance is carried forth.
I am with you. Why ever not?
spare the manpower, we should try to bring the escort in as well. Without the VIP manning the turret controls, there's nothing keeping the Lost from overrunning this area. They're already closing in.
Okay, I'll go. I definitely got that one. Come get some.
The strength of the Templars ebbs and flows with the tide of combat. As we focus our energy, our power increases and can be unleashed upon our enemies.
When you are embraced by the Void for your crimes against the Elders, the Templars will find that nothing but eternal darkness awaits them.
Think of it as field work.
Set off here.
Don't have time for your shit!
They stood no chance. A reckoning for all of your offenses against the Elders, Commander. Check him before he gets too close.
Sorry.
Firebrand is in position. Get back to the entry point for extraction before you get overrun. We're picking up more heat signatures than the sensors can keep up with.
I do not.
On my way. Fuck you! Better move it.
Hit the flow.
Move, move!
I'm not a robot.
Fitting sacrifice for the elders.
Target's still up!
Ta-ta! I don't give autographs. I can do this. Asshole. Enough already. I can do this.
A perfect world is a perfect prison.
I'm pinned down here! Running!
Who taught you the blade?
Can't stop. Gotta keep moving.
Press the attack.
You don't say.
Ranger. Let's get the rest of our people out of there, Commander. We've extracted the VIP's escort. Once we get him patched up, he should be ready to rejoin the fight.
All XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
We successfully rescued the expedition, Commander. The Resistance will be happy to hear it.
And despite the destruction left in their wake, XCOM refuses to let go of the ways of the old world. They're wanton and
The aliens are probably still wondering what hit them. Let's keep it up, Commander.
We are stronger by far when working together. Your skill is unquestionable, Commander.
And you thought I talked too much, Commander. How about these Chosen, huh?
Welcome to the fight.
We're reading you.
Avenger plotting new course.
There is no shame in admitting my admiration for you.
These magnetic-based weapons are a lot like the early railgun prototypes. They fire projectiles at extremely high velocity.
I had assumed you'd make that research a priority, Commander. I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
Commander, you'd be surprised how big of a difference some of these things can make in combat, Commander. With a few supplies, I can manufacture anything we need in no time.
Commander, the aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar project. If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move fast.
Avenger plotting new course.
Commander, this facility will allow our soldiers to train together to improve their bonds, while also putting the knowledge they've gained in combat towards learning new abilities.
For those of you who were tuned in last time, unfortunately I got a call from my buddy Stanford, and he wasn't all that happy about me talking about him on the radio here.
It is just as I had hoped, Commander. Commander, if we intend on discovering the purpose of the chip we extracted from you, we'll need to conduct the appropriate research as soon as possible. I will begin our research immediately.
I'm glad to see our joint effort paid off like we hoped. This latest piece of intel on the Chosen might prove useful. Keep this up, Commander, and we might just make you an honorary Reaper. If you've got something new for us, Commander, my Reapers are up for taking on some additional orders.
Our influence with the Resistance factions has motivated them to share some new information on the Chosen.
We'll get the job done. Don't worry, Commander.
Our research was a success, Commander. I await your orders, Commander. I agree. That is an important task, Commander.
Setting course for Sector 5, India. Ranger deployed.
We're in the pipe. 5 by 5.
Remote reconnaissance has picked up a weak Advent signal, slowly moving through this area. We think it's one of their data vaults being transported via truck. The target is vulnerable. As far as we can tell, the data may be tied to the alien operation we recently detected. Take out any hostile forces protecting the vehicle. Secure the AO and recover the assets. Menace 1-5, we've got a bead on the Advent data vault near your position. Be advised, self-detonating charges are in place at the target. Move to disarm and extract the package before its contents are destroyed.
I suppose you think I should have a giant laser gun.
Gotcha. There was just no way.
These mutons seem a little more agile than the ones we fought in the past. It looks like they're still serving as the aliens' front line, though.
This is an extremely well-equipped mechanized combat unit. We'll need to look for vulnerabilities if we're going to take that thing out.
Come on!
playtime.
I'm coming through!
How do you like that?
Through here. Oh, that's right!
All you need for battle is your heart and your head.
Looks like my training paid off, but I won't hold back.
Shut your snout.
hanging around for?
Got it!
Little kills their bull!
Mediocre.
Modest.
This is it!
Let's spar again when you're stronger.
Follow me. Okay.
Smashing! I live for a good fight!
Menace 1-5, this is Avenger. We have positive confirmation of the target package. Move to acquire.
Not yet. No mercy.
Hold up!
Access granted.
Time to go!
Menace 1-5, status confirmed. The charges are inactive and the package is secure. Eliminate any remaining hostiles near the AO.
See ya.
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
All Advent gene therapy clinics will be closed tomorrow for equipment upgrades. Initial reports that the suspension of services were the result of dissident activity have been dismissed as...
Hello, Commander.
Hey, Commander. report of some creaking down by the aft lift yesterday. I just hope it's not metal fatigue.
Everything we've seen indicates the Chosen aren't going to stop hunting us, Commander. Our only option is to find them first. To do that, we'll need to work with the Resistance on a covert action in the ring. I can see the allure of the Advent Therapy Clinic. A few minutes under the knife and you've got a clean bill of health. Too bad you need a chip to get in.
Avenger plotting new course. Strategic resource located.
The Elders know all too well that you approach the refuge of the insidious Templars. Do not assume that their aid will make any difference to your cause.
Advent isn't exactly known for being quiet, so I'd love to find out how they pulled off this ambush.
Did you honestly expect to operate in the shadows while I still...
You've got no time to waste. Break cover and move to the extraction point on the double.
I can do this all day. Please, don't surrender.
Move out!
Wraith 1, your team is compromised. We're picking up Advent response forces inbound on your position.
Child's play.
Good.
My turn, okay?
All too easy. I am a hunter.
My turn, okay?
All members of Wraith 1 have been successfully evac'd.
Our troops continue to exceed expectations while working with limited resources. Impressive, Commander.
Our people seem to work well together, Commander.
The Resistance factions have helped to locate our captive soldier. We had solid intel on the location of our soldier that was taken prisoner by the Chosen. This is our chance to mount a rescue.
Setting course for the Arctic.
Commander, it looks like conditions on the ground are ripe for a quiet operation. If we can get our people into place, they should each have concealed positions to work with.
Ranger deployed.
Squad green to deploy.
Thanks to our friends in the Resistance, we have a fix on the soldier that was taken captive during our previous operation. It sounds like they're being held in a high-security Advent facility, and our best chance at reaching them will be to go in as quietly as possible. If we're discovered, things are going to get ugly real fast. The latest intel has our operative being held in the main structure just ahead. We have the advantage of stealth here, so we should try to get in and out as quietly as possible. If the enemy spots us, this is going to get a whole lot harder.
I'm on it. We have to keep out of the enemy's sight. Got it. We need to get a fix on who they are.
Hurry!
Commence combat operations.
We have Firebrand on standby for evac, Commander, but as soon as she gets in range, the whole compound will go on high alert. We should hold back unless we have the target, or it's an absolute emergency.
Roger that, sir. I'll keep it in mind.
We gotta move!
Farah, on guard.
Gotcha. Clear as crystal.
We gotta move!
After the mission, you're on.
I'll show him what's up. 仆街！打唔撚死佢哋嘅！
Peace be upon you, Khalil. I'm going in. Together we will not fail.
Access granted.
Try me.
Farah reporting.
Up ahead. Got it. Get over here, quick!
Firebrand is in position and the compound is on full alert. Time to move.
Plain and simple.
Go on ahead of me.
My salvation
Compound
is at
has reached
hand!
maximum alert status. They put out a distress signal and we're already picking up multiple inbound transports.
Attacking!
I'm on my way.
All XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
Everything by the numbers. Mission accomplished.
I just hope your soldier was not too scarred by the experience, as brief as it was.
Today's ambush on valiant Advent forces by the radical group XCOM did lead to the escape of several dangerous fugitives. Peacekeepers will be conducting
It wasn't easy, but Mox has been safely returned, Commander. He's eager to get back into the fight.
I am glad to return to your service, Commander. I will not forget what you and your soldiers have done for me.
Efficiently executed and no casualties. You can lead the Reapers any day, Commander. Well done.
There's been plenty of gripes about my flying, but I don't see anybody else stepping up, other than the autopilot. This is the headquarters of the Skirmisher faction. They may look like Advent, but they sure don't act like it. Now that we've established contact, we can scan at this location to gain additional support for our cause.
You know them as they were, the soldiers of Advent. Now they are free to choose. If you stay your course, Commander, they will stand with you until the end. Commander, I believe it is time that we meet. I am Betos, first of the freed Advent. You are safe here. Praetor Mox was new to our cause, but he believed in our people's freedom, in this alliance, in you, Commander. I shall do the same. My skirmishers stand ready, should you need them. May our people stand united until the false gods fall. If there are orders you would have us follow, Commander, tell us what must be done. with our new allies.
Maximum power consumption reached. Maximum power consumption reached. Power relay construction initiated.
Hello, Commander. Tell me something, Doctor. Must have been pretty cushy working with Advent, living in the colonies. So why the sudden change of heart?
Like most people, I wanted to believe that the aliens were legitimately interested in peace. Although they left me little choice when it came to working with them, I admit, I was drawn to the sense of normalcy they offered. It was a mistake.
You should have known better. The aliens would never have come here if they wanted peace.
As I said, it was a mistake. One I hope to atone for through my efforts with XCOM.
Then I'd say you've got your work cut out for you.
Hello, Commander. Work is well underway, but it will be some time yet before my research is complete.
Just give the word and I'll get started, Commander.
Any who would aid in the defiance of the Elders will suffer the same fate, Commander.
Setting course for Sector 1, the Arctic.
Everything we've seen indicates the Chosen aren't going to stop hunting us, Commander. Our only option is to find them first. To do that, we'll need to work with the Resistance on a covert action in the ring.
If these are the support structures of your resistance, then I will strike at your foundation.
Ranger deployed.
In position to drop.
Now that we've got the aliens' attention, they're taking it out on one of the resistance outposts in the area. We're heading in to secure the camp and protect as many civilians as we can. Eliminate all hostile forces attacking the site. Make them regret coming after the resistance. Menace 1-5, hostile forces are attacking the outpost. Eliminate all enemy units and protect those civilians. Advent came in hot and so did we. You won't have a concealed position for deployment on this one. These two are working together like a well-oiled machine. As long as we keep them close to each other in the field, they'll reap various tactical benefits as their bond continues to grow.
That was close.
Hard copy. Hostile dropped. Get to cover!
Get in there!
Let's go at once. Be careful.
Very good. I will take it under advisement.
Defending over here!
Join me, and I will end this quickly.
Sounds like that Chosen is headed right for us. Keep your guard up and your eyes peeled.
I'm not ready to ride into the sunset.
You cannot win!
I will end this quickly.
Babysitting is not part of my services. You're less handsome when you talk.
As you wish. Take care. Let's proceed.
That's a boss.
Disappointing!
Understood.
It's a given time of year. What'd you expect?
Get down! Where will you possibly run that I cannot find you?
What's that?
Now we are getting somewhere!
Safe travels, my friends.
I do not keep track.
The Elders propose an exchange. Your lives, your resistance must end. And in return, this world is mine. I will require your return to captivity, Commander. Consider yourself lucky. You won't suffer long by my hand.
The Chosen is in position. Time to put it down.
That will not be enough to stop me. I will prevail, regardless.
Very well. What an absolute ass.
Were I to fall today, the Elders would have me suffer a fate worse than death. I must retreat for now, but we will not be apart for long.
Excellent work, Commander. We may not have put them down for good, but at the very least, we've held off the Chosen for another day.
No survivors to tell tales. Pity. Good harvest today. Mind your manners.
I'm too damn stubborn to
Menace
die.
1-5, status confirmed. We're not picking up any additional contacts. The AO is clear. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished. Great job, Commander. We sent the Chosen back to their masters with a few scars to show for their effort.
A charity mission turned tragic today when Advent outreach squads visiting an impoverished border town with much-needed medical supplies found themselves the victim of an XCOM ambush. Memorials...
The Elders Chosen are incredibly resilient. Despite our victory over them today, we still have much to learn if we wish to destroy them permanently.
Hello, Commander.
The Templars seek to take from the Elders what is most precious to them. The psionic power they draw from this world and all the other worlds they have dominion over. If the Templar followers would pursue their goal to the Elders' ruin, then we have no objections to this.
Avenger plotting new course.
So many have suffered for your efforts, even those you would consider innocent. When will it end, Commander?
The Elders never had any issues targeting civilians, and their Chosen are no different. The Resistance is counting on us to protect their people. We can't let them down. Commander, the aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar project. If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move fast.
I am sure you will find the results to be as intriguing as I do. I will send word as soon as we have something of note.
There is no shame in a tactical withdrawal. One must know one's limits.
When inspired, our team is actually quite efficient. I am ready to begin on your order, Commander. make that our highest priority. I certainly admire the courage and tenacity displayed by our troops in the field. They face a well-armed, well-trained enemy, and yet they never waver in their loyalty to the cause.
Maximum power consumption reached.
We are victorious, and the cause is advanced. Order is clear, and we will obey it.
Power relay now operational.
Incoming message for you, Commander. Patching it through to your quarters now.
I had high hopes for the Resistance under your leadership, Commander, and you have outdone yourself.
My training, my focus, all of my efforts have been rewarded. I am reinvigorated.
It's as good as done.
Avenger plotting new course.
I think you will find our results have exceeded expectations. Commander, if we intend on discovering the purpose of the chip we extracted from you, we'll need to conduct the appropriate research as soon as possible. I foresee a number of valuable applications stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
Avenger plotting new course.
You would ally yourselves with the most extreme among your kind. There is hypocrisy in questioning the Elder's vision when in collusion with such savage beings.
Before he made contact, I just assumed the spokesman had died or moved on after the council dissolved. From what little he's told me, it sounds like he managed to gain a position with the Advent government early on, if only to start leaking intel to the Resistance.
Our actions have succeeded, and the Elders grow fearful. Our strength against these Chosen grows just as our knowledge of them does. We are bound by a common enemy, and together we grow strong. We are ready for more orders, Commander. We only await your choice.
Our influence with the Resistance factions has motivated them to share some new information on the Chosen.
My kind will do whatever is needed.
As if the aliens didn't have enough annoying spokespeople, now we have these Chosen running around, lecturing us day and night. Commander, we've located one of their facilities.
Resistance Communications Facility construction initiated. Power relay construction initiated.
The results of our breakthrough were quite fascinating. The science is eager to begin, Commander.
Setting course for India. Ranger deployed.
In position for deployment.
A hidden alien communications relay in this... Menace 1-5, the communications relay is up ahead. Move in and destroy the target. It looks like Advent is throwing every grunt they've got at us, Commander. They're flooding the area with troopers. We need to be ready for a fight. Commander, we have a positive ID on the alien relay. Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
I would like to assure the citizens of Advent that our peacekeepers will stop at nothing to prevent further attacks by criminal elements such as the one that occurred today. The Elders.
Another success beyond all expectations. I'm continually impressed, Commander.
You have done an outstanding job leading the Resistance, Commander.
I can see the allure of the Advent Therapy Clinic. A few minutes under the knife and you've got a clean bill of health. Too bad you need a chip to get in.
Avenger plotting new course.
The aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar project. If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move fast.
Much of my own research based upon this simple design. If only I had known. Ah, Commander, excellent timing. There's been some progress. I've managed to break down several key components of the chip implanted into your skull. My analysis reveals that its primary function was that of a conduit, passing a vast amount of data directly to your cerebral cortex. With the primary connection severed, much of that data is lost. Several fragments do remain, however. Ghosts, if you will. Observe. Tactical combat simulations. War games. The sheer volume of encounters you were processing was astounding. It is truly remarkable that you survived as long as you did. Though this may seem disconcerting, there is still some good news. This chip bears a striking resemblance to a medical implant I briefly assisted in developing at the gene therapy clinic in New Providence. My understanding was that the implants were intended for high-ranking Advent officers only, captains or above. Retrieving a chip from such an officer would be the only way to know for certain. A greater understanding of these implants would undoubtedly benefit us all, Commander.
New objective added.
The Advent officers have clearly been modified to allow for their subordinates to receive new orders psionically. The implanted chip is the key. Though I was never witness to one myself, countless observers attest to the existence of a much smaller, less intimidating variant of the sectoid that took part in the original invasion. In the time since, this new being, the product of clear genetic manipulation, is now a familiar face to our forces operating in the field. The sectoid's rapid physical evolution over the past 20 years is a testament to both the aliens' mastery of genetic engineering and their pursuit of advancement, regardless of the risks. I am at a loss for words to describe the difficulties we have had in attempting to handle this creature, affectionately known as the Faceless, to our troops. The nebulous form of its physical structure, including a pliable, semi-solid outer layer, seems to be slowly degrading now that the creature has expired. There is also a pungent odor that only seems to grow stronger as time passes. I've often wondered how the aliens could conceive of such a being. Is there another world out there, filled with these shape-shifting creatures? Or are they merely another construct of alien genetic tampering? I'll see that work begins immediately, Commander. I'll contact you when I have a full report available. Our inspiration did prove beneficial. Hello, Commander. I had assumed you'd make that research a priority, Commander. I'll notify you as soon as the report is available. We completed our research in remarkable time, Commander. Commander? I will send word as soon as we have something of note.
Power relay now operational. Resistance communications facility now operational. Resistance communications facility upgraded.
I was born of the Elder's own power, of their very essence, to serve as their greatest champion. For the gods have many children, but I am the true instrument of their will, and they instill in me an understanding of their gifts that none other can comprehend.
Commander, I've got trace chemical readings throughout that area showing a mix of volatile compounds. If we're not careful, that whole place could end up on fire.
Ranger deployed.
Menace, ready to deploy.
One of our contacts in the Resistance tipped us to an Advent transport they managed to disable when it passed through as part of a larger convoy. Advent security forces are already moving to gather their assets, but we've got a shot at finding something valuable here. We'll have to secure the area, recover the gear, and eliminate any enemy resistance. Menace 1-5, the disabled Advent convoy is just ahead. Engage and eliminate all hostile forces.
Remember, Commander, there are extremely volatile materials scattered throughout this area. We need to make sure our troops are clear of any possible explosions.
That's the equipment we're after. We'll have to do our best to avoid destroying the gear while we secure the area.
What would appear to be a single entity is actually a swarm of tiny robotic units working in close coordination to maintain a cohesive form.
Our resistance contacts had heard rumors Advent might be rolling out a heavy infantry armor system. Looks pretty tough. Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
We must never allow these dissidents to fill our hearts with fear. Their victory today is a minor footnote in history, a small bump on the path of salvation.
Advent's officers might be more resourceful than your average trooper, but I doubt our forces will have any trouble bringing in a test subject for Tygan to look at. Especially since he's not asking for a live one. There's not a whole lot that surprises me these days, but I'm definitely curious to see if the chip we pulled from the commander really is connected to the ones Advent's been using in their captains.
Avenger plotting new course.
Your Templar friends are no different than countless other species who found themselves obsessed with the Elder's power.
Setting course for East Asia. Attempting to establish local...
Against the Elders, we find nothing but success. Together, we have learned even more about the Chosen that pursue you, Commander. The Skirmishers respect your ways, Commander. Your people fight with them. All Skirmishers, all those freed from the Elders' bonds, are eager to hear your orders, Commander.
Our influence with the Resistance factions has motivated them to share some new information on the Chosen.
people to get underway immediately.
I have glimpsed the power that awaits the Elders, whether they realize its intent or not. This entity is cut of the God's own cloth. It is as they are, a power beyond perception. I cannot judge our fate, but it is assuredly intertwined with the void that approaches.
This will prove to have been an important breakthrough. I'll see that work begins immediately, Commander. I'll contact you when I have a full report available. I must admit, having successful...
Now a true test of your allies' devotion to the cause. Will they waver in the face of death?
Our friends in the Resistance are paying a heavy price with the Chosen running loose. We should do what we can to take them down before they hit again.
Got an urgent communication coming in for you now, Commander.
You have made considerable progress against the aliens over the past month, Commander. I hope that your ongoing efforts will only lead to further success.
The Elders have blessed me. Empowered me. I am stronger than ever, and I will not fail them.
It won't be long now, Commander. Just as your plans become clear, so too will the location of your Avenger.
I understand, Commander.
We're picking up indications of the Elders' warlock actively working in this region.
Avenger plotting new course.
Commander, the aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar project. If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move fast.
Scattered in cities throughout the globe who are willing to share their knowledge of Advent's operations. The aliens are actively pursuing them. It will be up to you to ensure the safety of our operatives, Commander. Good luck.
Ranger deployed.
We're in the pipe. 5x5.
Picked up a weak distress signal coming from this area. The Resistance confirmed it's one of their codes, so we're moving in to provide an emergency extraction. We'll need to secure the area and escort the VIP to the evac point. Stay alert for hostile contacts. Menace 1-5, target... Advent already knows we're here, so your position isn't concealed for the extraction. These mutons seem a little more agile than the ones we fought in the past. It looks like they're still serving as the aliens' front line, though.
This is Firebrand. VIP is secure.
losing our hold on the area. The strike team is getting chewed up down there. We need to secure the target and get our people out of there on the double. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
The speaker commended loyal citizens today for standing up to those who would abandon our values for those of the old world. The remarks followed a moment of silence for peacekeepers slain by XCOM dissidents.
A few more missions like that, and the aliens will have wiped out what little we have left.
I realize the conditions you are operating under are not ideal, Commander, but we will have to do better. The Resistance is counting on you.
Commander, combat against the aliens day in and day out is no easy task, and eventually the stress takes its toll in various ways. We'll need to keep an eye on each soldier to manage their traits.
I don't mince words when it comes to aliens. And the skirmishers are no different. I don't trust them. And I don't like sending my people out hand in hand with them. That said, they're definitely loyal to the commander. And they can put up a hell of a fight.
Avenger plotting new course.
Some of our people are a little worse for wear after that last covert action, but if we give them time to rest, they'll be fine. It looks like we've got some new information on the Chosen after our last covert op. Commander, we just heard from the Resistance. They found a way into the Chosen stronghold. We shouldn't pass up this opportunity to take the fight directly to the Elders.
If you would order us, Commander, we will undertake a new means of disrupting the Elders and their false vision. Work hand in hand with our new allies.
Slowly, my knowledge of your movement grows, and with each passing day, I come closer to ending your ceaseless flight from battle.
When inspired, our team is actually quite efficient. Commander, with the Advent officer currently in cold storage, we should perform the autopsy as soon as possible. The Advent officers appear to be similar, if not physically the same as the common Advent trooper in terms of power and agility. However, field reports indicate a more developed mental acuity, as the officers do provide tactical directives to the subordinate Advent forces. The Resistance is slightly more organized.
Course for Eastern Europe. Attempting to establish...
We are victorious, and the cause is advanced.
this was easier than your last procedure, Doctor.
Central, Commander. Yes, I find the process to be far less disconcerting when the subject has already expired. The results, however, it's best you see for yourself. My autopsy of the Advent captain has confirmed the existence of an implant, similar in design to the unit I extracted from the Commander. But there are differences.
What kind of differences?
The data you see is being pulled directly from this Advent captain's implant. The sequence here is essentially you, Commander. Or at least the tactical information they were processing through your mind. As you can see, the data is nearly identical.
They were using you against us.
Yes, however, the Advent data shows signs of decay. Removing the Commander from their network has likely caused significant damage.
Network?
Yes, what we're seeing here is a psionic network. These implants are capable of receiving and transmitting information, a great deal of information, somehow encoded in a stream of psionic energy. My working theory? Advent uses this network to augment the tactical readiness of its troops, as well as disseminate orders from its central command. Observe. Even in the subject's diminished condition, the implant continues to have an effect. A truly astonishing achievement.
Or a weakness.
Potentially. But I need direct access to their network to know for sure.
I'm guessing that won't be easy.
We'd need an active link. And that would mean hacking a live Advent officer.
Like I said, not easy. Still, it's the best lead we've got. Your call, Commander.
New objective added.
We're ready to move when you are, Commander. I've updated our objectives based on the latest information.
The Advent captain seems to provide a means of stabilizing the link between the local subordinates and the Advent network tower itself.
Commander, if we're going to try to build this skull jack that Tidy came up with, we're going to need a specialized facility to test it out.
I agree. That is an important task, Commander.
Proving ground facility construction initiated.